You all good. You all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Oh man, and I got a new subscriber today. Now, here.
Yeah, I hate them too.
No, them they better than Rory and Miles.
Yeah, you know how you be used to what you.
Good business dude.
Which one is that?
The light skinned dude.
Yeah.
He a real good business dude.
See, this
other
is
nigga,
the
he own a lot of
issue
properties.
that I'm
He
having.
got money too.
How do they know Joe?
They just always been his friends. I think it's something going up. Like this Joe.
Yeah,
Joe, we come to see Joe.
Yeah. Not a rapper, but his podcast.
Why is it not coming up?
So
Oh, okay.
he
Sweet.
bro, they here to see him, bro. They're not here to see
He's the person.
Yeah, they're not here to see.
Now I will say Rory, Mal, like Joe should have had an change in show with them. Like do one show with them and one with them, but I think he would have got oversaturated at some point. But I didn't like. I like the fact that it's an old head show. Like they talk about old head shit, new shit too that come up. But like Rory and them
Already?
and Mal used to just sit on the phone all the time.
It's already doing it.
It's already doing it. She said here and there. So it's definitely a power problem. It's a power problem. If it kicked off, because I got all the cameras going. No, I didn't go pick it up. I was supposed to go pick it up and I didn't.
I don't even see it like posted.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I literally just did it. Go do it now because it's up now. But it's not running the live stream how we see it. So you got to actually click on. Oh, she said it sounds good now. You got to actually click on the live itself. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit it and tag y'all in it. My page.
Oh, duh, Dennis. I'm looking at the thing. It's at YouTube. Then you gotta click on it.
Yeah, you got to click. It's a link, bro. I just said it. It's not going to look. Yep, go ahead. Turn that sound down. It's not going to look like it usually does. So yeah, I tagged y'all in it.
So how will it go with like the people who comment?
So they can still comment. They just gotta. They're gonna comment on YouTube, not on Facebook. Does that make sense? Yes. Yeah. No. So I'm hoping that's what that means. Yeah. No. So just do that, Mike. And I shouldn't have to. Yep. There we go. The views is going up slowly, but surely. Click the link, man. Share the link. Do what you got to do. Get in here. It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy Da. I just want to talk. So what we doing, man, is I'm trying this thing, man, where I'm doing a live from YouTube. That way, I don't have to transfer everything over. Everything is already here. The watch hours go up. But as it stands, everybody really needs to just get over and subscribe to this thing, man. Today, we're going to be discussing Kyrie, LeBron's comments, the comments of celebrities about the situation, LeBron's whole situation with the rabbi, and then as an added bonus, really don't know how I'm going to tie this in, but as an added bonus, man, I want to talk about Lil Scrappy and his feelings. Is Lil Scrappy in his feelings? I don't know. He's talking to Mama D. He's talking about how he was raised, what went on while he was coming up. Let's just figure out what it is, man. What it is, what it's going to be. I kind of sound like Drink Champs. I'm in the building with Dennis Pittman and Sir Mike himself. What's going on, fellas? Everybody can see you. Say hello.
Man, it's good to be here. Hey, you know, some topics be so good. I had to rush you out on a Tuesday for this one.
Yeah.
I could not wait till Friday. I was so upset yesterday. I'm like, you know what? I'm cooking your boots tomorrow.
Which is crazier, Mike, because he say he rushed me out. I was actually trying to shoot this last week when Kyrie, the whole thing came out. Yeah, remember I was in here, bro, and I left. Mike was going to go live with me. Mike like, bro, we'll get out.
I wasn't interested until you took the LeBron shots. That's where I was like,
let's sell out.
sellout. He said he wasn't interested until I took the LeBron shot. I'm not even interested in what he says. I just love him because I love him, man. Skip that, man. Can I say that on YouTube? YouTube, can I say the N word? Is that anti-Semitic? Can I say the N word on YouTube? Do they say the N word on YouTube? You know what? It offends people. You know what? I won't say it. If it offends people, I definitely won't say it.
There's a certain group of people that can't say it.
Right.
That's
So, Kyrie's comments, anti-Semitic or not? Who wants to take off with it?
Mike got it. Mike, go ahead and go ahead.
Mike, he passed that baton like he was.
Kyrie never made any comments. He shared a link to
So, Kyrie's feelings.
From Negroes and Hebrews.
Kyrie's feelings, not Kyrie's comments. Get it right, DA.
His feelings. He never really shared anything other than his press conference when he said that he could be anti-Semitic.
Right.
And he also said that, like he apologized to like Jewish people that were offended.
Right.
Now he still stood on the principle of what he believed.
Right.
He also said that there were things in that documentary that he did not agree with, that especially when it came to demonizing their religion in any kind of way. But nothing that he said or did was anti-Semitic in any kind of way, because anti-Semitic means hate or harm towards that specific group of people.
Right.
He did not do any physical harm. He did not say he hated them. He did not say that he wanted to kill them. He didn't say he was going to go DEFCON 3.
Well, he did say he was going to go DEFCON 3, but DEFCON 3. Well, no. Oh yeah. Kanye. Right. My bad. Shut up, DA.
He said he never said it, even though DEFCON 3 means like preparedness.
Yeah, just to
people didn't know what it means.
get ready for war.
Getting ready for war.
Getting ready for war.
But, okay, anyway. Nothing that Kyrie did was hateful.
Okay.
Nothing. And he showed love to that group of people. Also, I think he's a sucker for apologizing because he doesn't owe them an apology.
I wish I knew which one was the hand clap. I would throw it up. I don't know
like
which
Nick
one.
Cannon, when Nick Cannon apologized, he was a sucker, but I understood why Nick Cannon apologized.
Right.
Kyrie, I don't understand why he apologized, because it was just him that was affected. Nick Cannon had other people's jobs and money on the line.
Right.
Not just his. So
okay.
Nick Cannon, he get a pass from me on his. Kyrie had no business apologizing to nobody. He did not make that documentary. He said he didn't agree with everything in there. And if his trashy owner, who's over there funding genocide of Muslims in China, did not tweet about it, bro, wouldn't nobody even know.
All right, Mr. Pittman, what you think? Kyrie posted this book, this documentary. Right, wrong, indifferent, otherwise, how you feel?
He made a post. I don't care nothing about that part. That wasn't what had me upset. Although I agree with some of the stance he took, even though he never really took a stance. He put up a post. Never
right.
said what he agreed with and what he didn't. Because I ain't never watched a doc and agree with every single thing that was in there. So I don't know what you agree with and what you don't.
I like that. That was clean.
But I don't have a problem with you apologizing either.
Don't have a problem with you apologizing.
Don't have a problem with you apologizing.
Okay. So that said, as it stands, in the NBA, when something like this happens, usually what they do is give us your opinion of what this person said. Give us your opinion, what Kanye or what Kyrie had to say. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? My take for that is no comment. Next question. LeBron comes into the fold. I wish I had it up in front of me. I'm ill prepared at this moment. But LeBron says, I don't agree with anything anti-Semitic. I don't agree with you dissing Asians, Jewish people, whatever the case may be. What Kyrie said was wrong. I feel like LeBron was wrong for that.
He said he don't respect
at all. Now he didn't say he didn't respect Kyrie. He just said he don't respect the stance.
He don't respect it. I don't know what it may be.
Right.
But whatever he don't respect, fine. LeBron, keep it to yourself.
And that's all I'm saying.
Why does he have to keep it to himself?
Because, bro, he's living in a world where he calls the NBA his brothers in a brotherhood. If it's a brotherhood and brothers, talk to Kyrie first. don't get on there talking about I don't respect it, because now you're talking about him in a way also, even though you may not mean it that way.
So
This is somebody you played with for 4 or 5 years, and you mean to tell me you couldn't get on the phone and say, "Hey, Kyrie, man, bro, what was that? What was you like?" This is the same guy. Look, I love LeBron. LeBron is one of my top 5 players, favorite players of all time.
I definitely got about 15 pairs of LeBrons in the closet.
And
I'm not
I love
gonna, I'm
LeBron-
not
I
gonna
love
lie.
LeBron's shoes more than I love Kobe's, and I love Kobe.
You know what? That's
So,
I can agree with that.
but I'm gonna still be honest with the fact that LeBron should have came better with a better response. But I understand why he had to make that type of response and that type of stance, only because he had such a hard stance against Donald Sterling, had such a hard stance against Robert Sarver. He looked like a hypocrite had he not took the same stance
Against
with
Kyrie. Go ahead, DP.
But
Oh,
you
I'm
should've
sorry. I
talked
thought you was
to him.
wrapping it up.
You talk to him first. He ain't got to talk to Donald Sterling and Robert Sarver first. You talk to Kyrie first, because you guys are part of the same union. You guys have played together for 4 or 5 years, won a championship together. And you mean to tell me you couldn't call him and get his perspective and then give your perspective out to anybody else? The Lakers is trash. He could have used that to cover up. Hey, look, man, our season ain't going well. You know, I would like to talk to Kyrie first before I make any serious comments about it. I don't like what I've seen or what's going on, but I would like to talk to him too. And, you know, we've been focused on the Lakers right now because, you know, we're not playing really good basketball. And, you know, we're trying to get acclimated to a new coach, so I haven't really got enough information. This is the same guy when Tamir Rice got shot, said that he didn't have enough information when his family lived outside of Cleveland. But when Trayvon Martin got shot, he wore hoodies and had everything in the world to say. So I want you to have the same stance that you could have possibly had for Kyrie in this case. This is the same guy that tried to put Kanye West on his show after he made these type of comments and then shut the show down. A lot of the stuff these people do don't make sense. Like, bro, why would you even have him come to your show
Knowing that you're going to shut the whole thing
knowing
down.
you're going to shut it down if you talk anti-Semitic and Kanye telling you, I'm going to say what I want to say?
That's peace. What you got, DP?
let me address so
Mike said a lot. I'm
what
sorry.
if
Mike
he,
said a lot.
but I was with him though.
Yeah, no.
I definitely followed the whole thing because I wanted to tackle all of it. What if LeBron actually had a conversation with Kyrie before he made his statement? Who said he didn't?
That's true. If he had a
What
conversation
if-
with him and came to that conclusion, then I'm okay with it.
What if he actually doesn't respect what he said? What if he actually feels like what he said was hurtful? He knows people in that religion and background that he has good relationships with, and whatever they think he did hurt them. But if everything he said is how he feels, why you can't the part that I had a problem with when people went at him, I can't always do for you. Then the first time I do something that you don't like, I'm a coon, I'm a sellout, man, hold on, man. Like, I'm still all these things. We're not gonna agree on every single thing.
That's true. I like that.
Me and my kid's mom analogy, so that it can help you guys figure this out. We don't always agree on how to raise these children. She has views, I have views, but the goal is for us to do better for them. They can both be on the black empowerment, but we see things different at different points. He can't be a sellout every time he says something that we don't like. Everything else he has done is just erased. That's the part I hate. Like, our cancel culture for black people is so strong. It's annoying as crap.
Okay, but by that same token, though, what we're ultimately looking at here, and nobody is saying condemn LeBron, condemn LeBron, condemn
I
LeBron.
did it on Facebook.
Actually, I didn't. I just said, is this your king? Because everybody is entitled to an opinion. But here's that cancel culture in which you speak of. Because when you say you don't respect it, you see where he's going. Even though you don't have to have an opinion on it, even though you don't have to agree with what he's saying, you are the face of the NBA, and you know they're going to go off what you say because of who you are. I guarantee you won't hear Kyrie say nothing. I guarantee you KD won't give a stance on it. I guarantee you Giannis won't say, this, that, or the third. They're gonna say no comment. The reason why I jumped on LeBron like I did, because right after he did what he did, ultimately this video pops up of him holding hands with an 80-year-old rabbi walking him through a club or a gathering or a wedding, wherever they was at. Wherever they was at, whatever they were doing. I get it. You got friends, bro. I get that 100%. But at the same time, bro, come on, man. This is not nothing uncommon. When you put that I Can't Breathe t-shirt on, nigga, you stand with us regardless. Hold on, it's the same thing. You can't shake your head at it. You hold on, whoa. Right. You cannot shake your head at it. And this is why. Because you know why. And that's why I tied Kanye into all of this. Because Kanye is saying they're using this particular type of viewership aimed at us, particularly to defame us, particularly to make us look like we're less than. So when you got a cop kneeling on a nigga neck, when you got a cop choking a nigga out, when you got a cop shooting a nigga in front of his baby mama, I'm saying nigga, because this my platform, cancel me. Fuck it all. You can't take that stance, bro, and then say it's okay when Kanye is clearly saying this is what's been going on forever. Guess who controls this narrative? The Jewish community. And that's all I'm saying.
That I can say with LeBron is LeBron at one time shared anti-Semitic lyrics from a song and apologized. When has LeBron apologized for sharing music that destroys the black community and the culture that goes into the black community? He's never apologized. These are the things that we do as a group of people is we want to apologize to these people, and then everybody wants to get on here and tell Kanye he should apologize to black people, and he should apologize to Jewish people, he should apologize to white people, Asian people, fucking ants, whatever. They want to apologize to everybody.
Yeah.
But then we want to, like, because we don't like Kanye or we think he's crazy or
no, it's just because he's out of touch with the black community.
But
Kyrie is out of touch. Well, no, because LeBron is who he is still in this moment.
Yeah, he's scared to do all this.
That's not exactly what I mean, Mike. When I say like LeBron is still the face of the league. No. Once Kyrie started, no. LeBron is still the face of the league. Nah. No. He definitely not. Mike.
He didn't turn Under Armour into $1 billion.
I understand that, Mike. Mike, I understand that. Mike, let me ask you a question. Watch this. Watch how I'm finna kill him real quick. What's the Lakers' record?
2-6.
2-8. 2-7. What's Golden State's record?
3-6.
1 game difference. But you never hear nothing about what's going on in Golden State outside of ESPN and Bleacher Report.
Because
Whoa. But that's controversy. We're talking about sports and as it pertains to a team. Because LeBron is LeBron, we'll look and say the Lakers should be much better than what they are. The Lakers should be
that's not the Laker brand. We were talking about the Lakers when they had Lonzo Ball.
That's not. Slow down, Mike. Slow down. Slow down. All we were saying is that the Lakers was trash. No. We're saying that LeBron is old. That's why the Lakers is trash. It's a different conversation.
Oh, no, I'm not saying
right. But exact. But the blame will go on Wessie. The blame will go on AD. And you said, well, LeBron put them together. LeBron is still the face. And listen, that's a completely different conversation. That's a completely different conversation. He's a much bigger star than Steph. A much bigger star than Steph. I mean, we understand. Okay. That listen, Mike. We're not doing that, bro. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But the point is the fact that LeBron is the face of the NBA. Whatever he says, whatever he says carries more weight, bro.
Anything he say carries.
So, and that's the only point. That's the only point that I'm making because LeBron James, he just broke Kareem. Well, he's about to break Kareem's record. Don't nobody compare Steph to Magic Johnson. Don't nobody, and you gonna say it's no comparison. Don't nobody compare Steph to John Stockton, who is a greater point guard, even though Steph is more of a two. We can argue this on a different day. We can argue it on the. John Stockton is a floor general. John Stockton is a floor general. Period.
Man, you sound crazy. Keep going though.
But because LeBron has the platform that he has, that's why that conversation means more when he says it. So that's my only take. Now, what I didn't like on the back end of the video that everybody is seeing, LeBron has the big emblem of the boule on his chest. That's black owned. That's black operated. That's black community. That's black doctors, lawyers, owners. You know what I'm saying? Sellers, buyers. I have no issue with that. I think that was a reach. I actually reached out to the brother 45 South, something, whoever. I reached out to him. Yeah, bro, that's a reach. That goes back to the 1900s where we were looking to be more, to come together, to, push more of us through colleges, with scholarships and so on and so forth, because a lot of people couldn't afford it, but they really wanted to go to school. So I didn't have an issue with that, bro. I think they just tried to tie him to like an Illuminati type situation. I was going to call him.
Frustration because a lot of the comments are wrapped in ignorance. Ignorance.
I mean, that's everywhere in life, though, bro. Like, that's not something that we don't not know.
I think like the post that was put up and the comments under it was wrapped in ignorance, or it's wrapped in like, I don't understand why people expect for somebody to go put their livelihood on the line for them, and they're not going to support them. So if Kyrie walked away, if he was like, look, I'm not apologizing for nothing. I'll leave this league before I apologize.
Right.
Here we go.
This
is what I couldn't wait. Watch this, though.
Hold on.
Watch this, though. So what if Kyrie said, look, I'm quitting.
He should have.
I'm quitting. And everybody who believed in me, send me $100 so I don't lose any of my income. You send them $100?
Yes.
And you are one of the few. Man, you are already rich. I'm not sending you nothing. Man, I walked away from my livelihood for you.
Here's the thing, though. Bro, if you want these men get on TV and they activists, they want to be activists.
No, he didn't. He posted his status. He didn't want to do none of
Kyrie
this.
is always trying to be activist. Look at the stuff that he's
Facts.
done. You want to be an activist?
Facts.
You want to be there for black people? You want to be an activist? You want to be a leader in the community? You have to be willing to risk losing everything.
And before
If
this,
you're not willing to risk to lose everything, don't stand up for us, because we already know how it goes. If you a black person and you stand up for black people against anybody, Asians, Arabs, white people, Jews, you losing everything. So if you know that that's a consequence for standing up for your group of people, then you have to be ready to lose it. If you ain't, don't do no activist work. Kaepernick lost everything for doing activist work. And I don't even like what Kaepernick did. I don't like the fact that he's done absolutely, I ain't gonna say absolutely, but he's done very minimal after losing everything.
right.
He's done very minimal, but he lost everything for standing up or actually kneeling down.
I mean, at the same time, though, we have to take into consideration before this gets too far outside of the scale of what we're talking about. Kyrie did that on his own, bro.
He posted a
Slow down. You don't think Kyrie? You don't think he's seen that documentary before he posted it? Seriously, like me asking you a question. Okay, so
I want to say that he said he hadn't watched it.
no, regardless of what he said,
I posted something that I haven't
Kyrie was saying what he was saying just to try to cure the mindset of Silver, the NBA, the owners, whoever has something to say about whatever. So that said, I mean, let's take it back to him not taking the COVID shot. I'm not doing that.
He stood up on it.
And so that's Kyrie taking a stand. So yeah, you not getting ready to post this documentary and not know.
I'm trying to be an activist because I'm not taking this shot.
No. I'm saying
But he said he wasn't.
he's standing up for what he believes in that moment. So you can kind of tie that to activism. Bro, listen at what I just said before you disagree, because you're speaking out of ignorance. Hear what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Him standing up for what he believes in is activism. Look up the word, please. You have a phone right there.
You're saying some, but
No. But
He's talking about activism in a way.
just in a way. No, right. But it's still a form of activism.
I'm not talking about activism. I'm saying you saying it like he was standing up for what he believes in, bro. This like life or death. This ain't about me taking a stand. I'm not doing it.
But it's not life or death, bro. You looking at it through the spectrum of
You don't
society.
You don't think a lot of people felt like it was a life or death decision whether or not they were gonna take that shot or not.
Oh no, that's what you're talking about. I thought you were talking
That's
about
what
the.
I'm saying.
Yeah, no, but
So
even
he ain't thinking about the cause or nothing. I'm not doing this for my health.
at the same time, bro, it's still taking a stance. True or false?
He took a stance.
It's
on
a
the
it's a
vaccine.
stance. It's
He
a
didn't
it's a
wanna take it.
stance.
He
You
said he just didn't want to take
and
it.
it, it's
no real
Right.
reason
I'm
behind
not,
it. He just said,
and we know what the reason is. The same reason why
But
we
I'm
wasn't
glad,
on that.
But
But
that takes us back to LeBron. It's a way of giving your words out to not.
here we going too far. We're going too far. We're going too far. We're going too far. It's just him taking a stance in what he believes in. Let that sit with you. And now here he's with the documentary. When he posts it, they say apologize, and he says no. I'll talk around it, but I'm not. That's him taking a stance for what he believes in. I'm
I
not
felt like he did apologize.
right, but he didn't though because he didn't condone the anti-Semitic conversation in it. All he said was, "I don't agree with everything."
I have a question. Anybody here seen the documentary?
I've watched clips.
I haven't watched the documentary.
I've watched clips.
Read the book twice, and on my Audible, I don't read it. I'd rather listen to it.
Right.
So I've listened to it in Audible twice while I'm at the gym. That's my most focused time, and none of that book is really anti-Semitic.
So what? But in the doc though, in the doc they do speak to the Jewish faith being Satanists.
Who's to say it isn't?
Oh no, but I mean it's all opinion. But that's the anti-Semitic, bro. Because there are Jewish people, bro, who study this faith.
When people say Christianity is close to witchcraft, is that anti-Christianity?
That is anti-Semitic.
Drinking wine and calling it blood is freaking witchcraft.
Well, hey Mike, I'm not. Hey, whoa, buddy, calm down. I told you to be a little candid. You ready to go? Whoa.
anybody can get it in.
But it is. But Mike, what do Christians own? What do the Jewish? No. But watch this. Who broadcasts the NBA? The Jewish people. So they control the narrative of what's being talked about. So all I'm saying, to get back to my point, was Kyrie only was just standing up for what he believes in. That's it. That's all. I don't want to say anything else. Nobody else said, Kyrie, do this for us. So to your point, we're not saying Kyrie or LeBron stand with Kyrie. Just bro, don't say nothing. Like but even hold on, Mike. Even if you do say something, that's fine. But it's just like, come on, bro. You have to know who you are. That's like the conversation we had last night, me and you was like, well, I'm not finna get on here and talk about this group of people because I know, you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing, though. If you diss them, I might like if somebody was like, because I referenced it to Gay last night, and I can't remember what show it was on.
Gonna do it to you too.
Exactly.
But yeah.
It was a show that we was on or something, and I can't remember which guest we had or whatever. And somebody said something about Gay, and I was like, oh, I'm not touching that. And DA was like, well, Dennis is politically correct. And then it just made me go back and look and see how many gay. Is that fine, man? Please.
Homosexual.
How many homosexual clients I had? I looked, and then I looked and seeing how much I made from them. I wish I might disrespect them on a platform.
But that's not,
But if that person would have went too far, maybe I would have been like, hold on, whoa, what did they do to you? Cool. Now I'm defending you.
But here's the thing.
Because I have friends in this realm. I have a family member in this realm. I have loved ones in this realm. You don't know who LeBron knew that's Jewish. And that's why he could be like, man, no, I don't have no respect for this because somebody super close to him could have felt the way. Exactly.
But even still, with that said, bro, you don't have to say, like, you made a whole statement.
That's my friend.
But see, that's a...
Bro, like, now we assuming something.
And
we can only go by the statement he gave and what Kyrie did. And the statement he gave, I felt like his statement didn't fit with what Kyrie did. He could. I don't think he could say no comment. And the reason why is because he took a stance on Robert Sarver, and that just happened in August or September.
Yeah.
So a month later or a month and a half later, you want to say no comment on Kyrie,
and that makes
gonna look super hypocritical.
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. I'll give you that. That's clean.
He has to take a stance on a certain side. Because if he had took the stance where he was backing Kyrie, even if he wanted to, it's very hypocritical. So you're gonna talk about the owners like this, but you can't do this. You can't do the same.
You know what? And I'll even add this to that. To be honest, I think it only really struck me because the video comes out like right after. It was like perfect timing. Like, I mean, because and that's all.
Right. We don't know anything about the customs of anything over there. Whatever wedding he was at, we don't know. He could have been the guest of honor. That's the what's the word I want? That's the formality for me to walk you through the crowd and take you to your seat. We don't know. So
And I mean, again, that's why I said the only thing that gave it the weight that it gave it for me was that the fact that this comes out right after that. And then the picture comes out, and then the guy that he's actually sitting down holding hands with in the picture, he is of that notion. He makes things happen for people. I get you the deals. I get you the, you know what I'm saying? When it's money to be made. Yeah, he's one of them. You know what I mean? And when it came out, like he had some issues going on in his country. I did a little research. It doesn't dig too far into it, but he tried to bribe Israel police officer, a DA member, or whoever he was. So it's just kind of like you know what I'm saying? Like
this man's a criminal.
This is
he's a criminal.
But that's what they do to us. That's what they do to us. They just label criminal. So then you see that because you just got to dig a little bit. I'm not gonna post nothing, bro, without just giving my 2 cents to it. I'm gonna read a couple. You know what I mean? I was listening to the doc on him earlier when we were on the phone. That's what I was doing. I was listening to the doc on this cat, and he's the friend of Epstein. He's the friend of Weinstein. He's the friend, and now I'm looking like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying?
But there are 2 other powerful Jews
that are in the news for negativity, and Kanye saying this is what they do. So then when I see LeBron, I'm just, and again, I don't, bro, listen, will LeBron eat? Don't make me spit. I don't care. But it's just like, come on, bro, because of who you are. But I get what you said, bro. If I had a friend, I guess, but come on, bro, in our community, we don't play like that. We come from nothing. We're not just coming out taking up for people because we ain't got nothing else better to do. That's not what we're doing. To me, it's all speculation, not accusatory. You just have a connection in this realm of these high-ranking people in the Jewish community, and it doesn't look good if you stand back and don't say anything. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Right, wrong, indifferent, everybody else gonna keep their mouth closed.
But at the same time, like, it's probably going deeper into, if we just talking about, we keep it about Kyrie and LeBron. Because if you look at it deeper than that, like, look how the black Jews get treated. Black Jews, they don't even accept them as Jews.
Right.
When the whole history of Judaism
and then
stole from black
and
Jews,
then
won't let them be Jews with them.
Viacom is owned by who? Jews. Watch this. Everybody on the panel that just signed for $250 million, like Kyrie is a dummy. He's an idiot. He's an is. Bro, come on, bro. Come on. Like, you see how it looked? Can you just admit that it looks funny?
I'm only talking about the LeBron portion. What I didn't like, because I believe in what Kyrie was talking about.
Right.
But that's not my issue. That's not for debate.
Right.
What I didn't like was LeBron made a statement, and then everybody was like, man, he a coon too. He's such and such too. Bro, I cannot agree with y'all. Even if we was talking about Chuck, Shaq, all of them. Now, I don't agree with them.
So why you don't ever defend Stephen A. when they call him a coon? Or Shannon when they call him a coon?
I like Shannon.
Hold on. And we not disrespecting them, but
and I don't wanna,
because you a fan of LeBron.
No,
you a fan of LeBron. He's a LeBron fan.
I did the same thing for Shaq and Barkley because they can actually disagree with what he did.
But you
that's what I'm saying.
Idiot. You ain't gotta call
that's
him
too far. But that's why I really came for LeBron more because he didn't disrespect him. He said he doesn't agree with the statement.
And then he said
Shaq and Barkley called him a name. That's
right.
too far.
Yeah.
If
that's too far when you call him a name.
I'm under the impression that you not respect Kyrie. Do you not respect him sharing it? What do you not respect? Because in my opinion is not anti-Semitic. I know what anti-Semitic is.
Right.
You said I want to kill all the Jews.
Yeah.
Hitler was anti-Semitic.
Correct.
He wanted to kill every Jew he possibly could.
And I mean that's left to interpretation. That's left to interpretation because it's said in this doc
Yeah.
that Hitler he didn't take the stance that they said he took. They said, this is what's
There
said.
was false stuff in the document.
I mean, but
They
bro,
said
But
they
we don't, and that's another thing that bothers me because we're all reading old books that came out before we were around, and we're going off what makes us feel good. It's all opinion. There's no fact to anything. Nothing that I didn't do.
wait a minute.
There's
Stop
no
right
fact.
there.
There's no fact.
You see that? They would cancel you. Because watch this. That's what Kyrie was saying. I don't know if the Holocaust happened or not.
Exactly.
And they
I
jumped
wasn't
because I
alive.
wasn't.
Exactly.
You know what? To be honest, when I was younger, my family said it wasn't as bad as they made it out to be.
But hold on. So now you
Because in
see.
America, we didn't know about it.
But now you see the stance of what I'm saying. LeBron, don't say anything. Because how can you say you don't respect a post that he put when all he did was give an opinion and you just agree with it, yet you're defending everybody jumping on LeBron. And it's just, bro, don't touch it. Regardless, like, because he has an opinion. And he will be crucified by public opinion. Kyrie will be based upon you and your words because you are more influential. Because Kyrie is out of touch for burning the sage. Kyrie is out of touch for saying, I'm not going to come play basketball for this organization with a vaccine.
He need the world flat. Like,
You know,
bro, like,
out of touch.
what is wrong? Like, what? This is the thing with Kyrie that for me, with Kyrie, if you want to believe the world is flat, so the fuck what?
Let the man believe the
Why
world
do
is
like,
flat.
Oh, something wrong with him. He think the world flat. Science can prove it. Who gives a fuck what science can prove? He think it's flat. Motherfucker, let him think it's fucking flat.
That's
He don't
simple.
want to take a vaccine.
That's
They're
simple.
like, oh, it's always something with him. It's all he don't want to. Andrew Wiggins didn't want to either until they kind of basically forced this man to get this fucking vaccine. He didn't want to, but he had to because he didn't want to let his teammates down. Kyrie was like, I'm standing on my own
You said what, bro?
feet, and I'm not gonna do this. Bradley Beal didn't take the fucking vaccine because guess what? He plays in Washington, and Washington didn't have no kind of dumbass fucking law in place to make these
Like New York.
vaccines where New York is finna get sued now.
But again,
for the shit that they did. But everything, Kyrie just became a villain in the media.
yeah, because of the prosecution of public opinion. You in New York, that's the Mecca. This team needs you to win. You don't want to play. They sucked last year. It cost a lot of people a lot of money, and now you're out of touch with people in the NBA world. Hey man, Kyrie.
Story short, this my camera.
That's your camera.
Long story short, people who have nothing to lose will always tell you what you should give up to stand for something that they don't even care
But
about.
again, you're making your conversation based on that, bro. Ain't nobody telling Kyrie doing what Kyrie. Ain't nobody telling LeBron to give nothing up. But Kyrie,
you told him don't comment.
Like, bro.
But here's the thing.
But you're commenting on.
I always agree with you.
No, but wait. You just said it yourself. Kyrie didn't say anything.
Fact.
He just shared a link. Fact. So how can you? So you don't respect Kyrie for sharing a link?
He don't respect what's in the link.
What did Jaylen Brown say last night? Exactly.
That's what LeBron should have said.
But you can't tell somebody what they should have said.
Yes, you can.
How?
Bro, because when you say, they telling Kyrie, they telling Kanye what they should have said.
They telling them what they can and can't say.
Fine.
You tap dancing.
No, I'm not.
You got the shoes on, buddy.
No.
You got the shoes on, buddy. Go straight into it.
He's my big brother.
Yeah.
If he do one of the worst things ever that can't be defended, I'm supposed to put him down when they ask? Or can I jump on a media platform and say, hey, look, whatever that situation was, it was, but that's a good dude at the end of the day. He has always been such and such and such and such and such and such and such.
But
it's the same thing.
But don't say anything. I have no comment. No, good, bad, or otherwise.
I can protect the person that I care
about.
No,
because then they gonna dig into you for saying. But see, that's
what goes with it, though. But this time he's not on the side that we want to be.
No, it's not about either side. Because I don't, bro. I never said.
I say LeBron is sellout. I mean he sold out Kyrie. I don't mean he sold out black people. He sold out Kyrie because his statement could have been more in like that gray area of support where you don't know if he's supporting him or not, but he kind of denouncing and not supporting. You don't really know. He
Yeah.
could have gave a comment that left gray area.
What if
So
he
that
really
way-
just don't support?
Now, if he really just feel the way he feel, I don't believe it. But if he feel the way he feel, then that's fine.
What if you do the worst thing ever, and then your little brother me jumps on the thing and say, "Man, what Mike did was effing disgusting."
would
Do I hate
respect
you?
it if that's how you felt.
But I'm only talking about this one thing. That don't erase you taking care of me for 38 years.
You're right. But nothing erases what LeBron has done. Like anything he's done in the past, it doesn't erase.
But that's what I mean. That's what frustrates me, because it's like cancel culture so quick.
I don't like cancel culture, and I don't believe black people should cancel anybody but Herschel Walker because he's outside of that. And I've said this before. I will back Herschel Walker on the simple fact that he's black, and the fact that I don't think that black people should sit around and watch other races destroy black people in the media. That is basically lynching black people in front of us.
Modern
to
day
make
slavery.
sure that we don't do.
Ain't that what Charleston White said? They got him, they hold him, and they whooping him.
And they gonna keep
They
whipping.
whooping him. They whooping him. They whooping him. And just like Charleston White said, ain't nobody finna stand up and say that's enough.
Nobody.
Ain't
No one
nobody.
was there.
And listen, ain't no. I'm not, bro. Listen.
Jaylen Brown stood up and said, "That's
But even-
enough. Like he shouldn't have to do all of this shit." The NBA Players Association will try to get his suspension overturned and get him his money back. Because, bro, how you gonna force him to donate $500,000 to the Jewish community?
How do we even? But that's what I mean. We don't even know about this stuff. Now they said, of course.
I mean, that's just what they put out. But and that's what I said. I was like, man, the NBA put that money up because
they
Kyrie.
wasn't accepting it. And then they said they wasn't accepting it. I hope Kyrie told him, you know what, then kiss my ass then. You ain't
Yeah, no. No, it's just
lose $2
we-
million on these
Don't y'all
5
lose
games.
everything y'all done built.
But and again, like, bro, you basing your whole stance on somebody telling somebody else. That's not the case here. Nobody said jag your bag. Nobody said that to anybody. Nobody said jag your bag. But this is where I feel like LeBron, Shaq, everybody else on the panel. I don't think Kenny the Jet even said anything.
He always gives the most gray area.
Yeah.
To make sure that
It's
he's
like-
neutral.
it's
Always
like-
stay neutral.
We can only. It's obvious what you said. Like, we really don't know what's happening. Who knows? We're not in this realm of people. They got hundreds of millions of dollars. But we can only say how we've seen it play out time and time and time again. When you don't go along with the social construct, we will cancel you because America, white America, black America, however it's, displayed to the world, the idealistic reset button is racism. Period. You wrong because you racist. You wrong because you racist. Like, come on, bro. This shit has been said over the internet in the last year 1,000,000 times since Kanye started with this thing. How many times, bro? He I don't want to repeat the mantra that he did on the Drink Champs, but it's, you know what I'm saying? You're promoting this in our neighborhoods. How come I can't just have this opinion? Like, what stops me from having this opinion? Like, the NBA, the only reason why it was an issue because Adam Silver is Jewish. David Stern was Jewish. Do the math. Go. What's baseball commissioner?
Taggable? Used to be Taggable.
No, that's football. Taggable was football.
was football.
But Taggable, Jewish.
They all-
His name, man, the baseball commissioner was just on the tip of my tongue before you said Taggable. But this is what. So if these cats aren't Jewish, bro, this isn't an issue. And I'm not saying, because what does the NBA own to the Jew? I mean, what do they owe to the Jewish community? Rights to the NBA, because they broadcast them on all the channels. That's why it's an issue. I guarantee you, LeBron posting rap songs all day with the word nigga, shoot a nigga, all this, and it's never an issue. But the minute it goes against, again, the social construct of the religion of another company that owns you, it's an issue. Because, hold on, Mike, what did we say? I'm sorry. What did we say? The NBA players, y'all, they are the league.
They don't realize that they're the league, though.
It ain't, bro, they realize it. What you mean? Just like you said earlier, LeBron don't want to go back to being broke. What's low-level basketball player? Great basketball player, but he not making as much money. Jordan Poole don't want. That 140 million is real good to him.
140 million. He never
But
had.
that ain't the
But why
point.
is it for them to stand up? Why can't you?
We're not saying stand up, bro. That's not what I'm
You
saying.
gotta be quiet. Why don't
Nobody,
you stop
no.
rapping?
That's not what I'm saying. And that's what I'm telling to the community out there.
Exactly.
Because that's where it comes from. But ain't nobody telling them this. I'm not saying stop dribbling the ball. That's your livelihood. I'm not finna stop working at his company because somebody tell me to. Because I have to take care of my family. At the same time, Kyrie has an opinion. Regardless if you respect it or not. Nigga, shut up. Period. Because it don't have nothing to do with you, bro. That would be the same sense I would give you. Like, man, Dennis, don't take up for Mike. Mike did what Mike wanted to do.
Exactly.
Let Mike go out. Let Mike swim. He jumped in that pool. You can't save him, bro.
And sometimes that's why
Even though
KD kind of alluded to that. He's like, bro, this all could have been kept in house.
it could have just been kept, but I mean that's but you
The owner, once the owner made the tweet, it made it more like the owner
because he
made that tweet
Jewish,
worse.
bro.
No, the owner is Asian.
Oh, you talking about? Oh no, not the commissioner. I'm sorry.
And you look at the Brooklyn Nets owner. He's an Asian. That bought. He owned. I want to say like 30% or 40% of Alibaba.
Right.
But he's like one of the second or third richest people in China.
Right.
Bought the Nets, right? Cool, great. Well, they over there genocide and putting Muslims in concentration camps.
Right.
Right. He's an owner in the NBA.
So he has to look the part for the NBA.
Yeah, but they don't give a shit about what he's doing to the Muslims over there.
Right.
It's the thing that like the NBA wants to do business with Amazon. Amazon has
the book, the documentary, making money off of it.
Making money off of it, but you don't mind doing business with them. But Kanye, please don't share nothing.
And I think
about that. That doesn't make sense to me. And I get the fact that people be like, well, Kyrie's an employee of the NBA, whatever. It's okay.
Kyrie's not an employee of the NBA. He is the NBA.
Contract worker.
He is the NBA.
He works for the NBA PA, which is the Players Association, which they have a partnership deal with the NBA, which means the players get more money than the owners, because I think it's 51% to the players and 49% to the owners. So the players actually own the NBA's revenue, the bulk of it. Well, I'm not gonna say the bulk, but more.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
But at the same time, you can do business with a company that shares this, because it's KKK books on there. There's all kinds of shit on Amazon that you can get. I didn't realize. But you can do business with this company that's anti-Semitic. Why is Amazon not being called anti-Semitic? They're not taking it off their platform. They took another stuff off.
Valid. I mean,
So we're gonna call Kyrie anti-Semitic for sharing something from Amazon, but Amazon's not anti-Semitic enough for you not to do business with them.
You want to know why?
Why do you have Jeff Bezos?
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because Jeff Bezos got more money than the NBA. Jeff Bezos. So he a giant. We David compared to him. He can close out a lot of stuff that he. Yeah, and that's just what it is. Hey, so look, what you got? You want?
Only thing is like people shouldn't come down on LeBron so hard. He had to say something, and it had to be against Kyrie because of the way he went at Robert Sarver. So I understand why he said what he said. He could have said something more gray area, but his comments or what he said had to be said, and he had to take a hard stance. Because if he did not take a hard stance,
then it looks hypocritical.
And then you got blasted for that from the other side.
Right, and that makes sense. What you got, bro? We not coming down on we not, and I didn't. I just, you know what I'm saying. It's for me. It's for me to throw gasoline on the fire. To be honest, it's kind of like my job. Like the fire, Kanye, Kyrie, they were the fire. LeBron said something, gas it up so we can do this. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? I love doing it. You know what I'm saying? But set fire to it. Go ahead.
No, I definitely, I hear and I'm listening to understand the opinions.
Yeah.
I just don't think that he hasn't come across like somebody who says what he has to say on some go along, get along type stuff. I think he really just meant what he said.
Right.
And
that's
he
valid.
doesn't have to always agree with us.
That's valid.
He doesn't have to always agree with the majority.
No one does.
That's my thing.
No one does.
He don't.
That's my
no
whole
one does.
thing. Because, man, no good deed goes unpunished. You can help people. 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 99 times, the 100th time you not on the same side as them, you ain't never did nothing. Them
And
99 times.
that's the
What I don't
prosecution of
like.
public opinion. That's the
That's what I
prosecution of
don't
public
like.
opinion. So then
I can't agree with that.
at the same time, somebody posted Kyrie and all of his accolades and everything that he's done, built houses and gave money millions of
Same
dollars.
You know
thing.
when he
You know what
played
I'm
all,
saying?
he gave that money, made that fun for the WNBA girls, and
Yeah.
no other player did it. LeBron didn't do that.
Well,
Chris
we don't
Paul
want to
didn't
make
do
this
that.
we don't want to make this a
Nobody
singular
did that.
thing. We don't want to make it a
When he
singular.
does that, it's all washed away. He gave them, he paid for 7 students at HBCU to graduate school because they didn't have no money.
Right.
Like, these are things that he's done. Like, and it all gets washed away over him sharing a link.
Hey, I
He knew
mean,
why he shared it though. That's the thing that I don't like about with Kyrie. Well, you knew why you shared it.
yeah,
Because
big facts.
I don't share nothing on my page that I don't know why. It's
Right.
either funny or interesting or I
Yeah,
like
I'm not gonna put something up I don't believe in.
Yeah, so like he believed in the love for that and he should have asked what he meant and what he did because he didn't really give a good answer on why he posted. The gripe that I have is that watching black people sit around and defend a group of people that's known to oppress black people in this conversation, but it never sit right in my spirit watching people tear down other black people, rich black people. Not all of us can be fucking poor. We need rich black people. And when we sit there and tear them all down every time they do something, like R. Kelly, fine, tear him down. He was fucking little girls. But like, he had an opinion. Ice Cube tried to stand up for us. He said, "I'll talk to Trump, I'll talk to the
I was thinking about
Democrats."
that yesterday.
And guess what? Niggas said, "Oh, this nigga won. He think he a Republican. He went on to save him some money."
Right.
When the whole time he's trying to help niggas. And now he said, "I ain't never doing shit again."
I swear.
And why should he?
No good deed goes unpunished.
And we
No
and
good
we
deed goes
don't
unpunished.
understand why we don't have unity in our community. The same things Kanye was saying about Jewish people that he was jealous of them for.
Right.
We don't have it because we want to tear down our people. I heard somebody say Jewish people don't cancel their Jewish people when they talk shit about them. They cancel them. I said South Park has been making fucking anti-Semitic
about Jewish people.
shit for as long as I
20 years? 20 years South Park been on? 20 years
on
them there?
TV talking about Jews in a negative light
Crazy.
or whatever. And guess who made the show? Jewish people. Guess who owns Viacom? Back to Viacom and CBS.
Jewish people.
Jewish people.
Crazy.
They still run the shows. So don't tell me about this canceling niggas. Only our dumbass group of people will go around thinking that
Be careful
okay,
calling.
cancel.
Be careful calling black people dumb, boy. I was gonna say they gonna make you apologize. Hey, so look, let's switching gears, man. Keeping in men with comments, spreading feelings, thoughts that come from feelings. So, Lil Scrappy.
You gotta tell me what he said.
What's a Lil Scrappy song?
You don't want no problems,
Yeah,
Ooh, you don't want no problems with me, be a me, that whole thing.
I had to reach back in the crates for that one.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna be honest. Lil Scrappy, I rock with you, G. I don't give a damn one way or the other, whatever. So he's on a reality TV show. He got his mom on there. He got his mom on there. He I don't know. So apparently he's talking to his mom. His mom was a pimp at some point in time. He grew up in the whole house. What did he say? Do you know? Did you?
He was just letting her know, like, that really affected him. The way that he grew up was messed up.
Oh, you know what? Let me hold on. Let me try to find it. Go ahead, keep talking, bro.
Yeah, he didn't have anybody to see him through it, and he felt like she put him in a tough spot.
Was his dad around?
No.
Okay,
It's
so he
him
didn't
and
have
her.
a dad. It was just him and her.
And he literally grew up in the whole house. He's like, man, I had to give up my room for the hoes, and I'm in the bed with you.
Man, he had to give up his room.
Yeah, no, for real.
Was he getting paid for
that?
Man, you know what though? I can respect that from Lil Scrappy.
Hold on, wait.
You think you got the video?
No, I'm finding it right now.
So the part that I want to play the video before I go in.
Oh, you got the video?
No. I want
Oh, okay. Look, I'm like, you said you want to play the video. Yeah, I thought he had that. Because I don't know what happened.
I respect Lil Scrappy for expressing how he feels. A lot of times, bro, we almost 40. And my mom passed away last year. And
10
when
hours
she
ago.
passed away, I never really explained to her some of the stuff that she did that affects me now. And
Okay.
sometimes we don't speak on it. I know my kids got a lot of shit they gonna tell me, but I leave an open door policy with my kids to tell them to speak to me at any point in any time because I knew the things that happened when I was growing up that affected me that my mom did or didn't do.
Right.
And I can respect Lil Scrappy for speaking that to his mom if he was talking to his mom.
When you got the video?
I got the video. The
Play the
commercial.
video.
The commercial is running. It's about to come on.
Was he talking to his mom?
It was.
I think so.
Cuz I need y'all to show me, cuz, for real.
Is this it?
He's in there voice too.
You gotta stop because you don't have.
Hold on, hold, fellas.
To make you support this even more because you know I want somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even like I'm in love with this, all this. You know what I'm saying? And no one's arguing that. You know why I'm like I am with her? Because of what you saw me go through. I mean, no, I saw your lifestyle. I grew up in a whorehouse. I grew up in a trap house. Yeah. So all I knew was that. You know what I'm saying? And I love you because you held it down and like you did what you had to do. But imagine you never had to. Point of view. You never had to sleep with your mama 24/7 because you couldn't go in your room. Okay. You never had to walk in on my dope. Yeah. You never had to walk in on my this. You know what I'm saying? The way I was raised, I had to deal with that because everything that happened, I had to deal with that. And I'm still dealing with it because ain't nobody come take me to give me no help. Ain't nobody got me no help. I learned about that when I got older. Okay. So do you know this real, cuz like this this in my head, my whole life, in my head. The I go through, I can't even go to her, she hard. I can't go to you, you hard. So I'm on the concrete, my granddaddy ain't that hard. Wow. But guess what? And I ain't taking nothing from you because you put me there. You put money in my... You gave me to help my rap career and all that. Ain't nobody do that but you. So I love my mama. It's okay, though. And I love my wife. Yeah. But I love you. You feel me? But this is my baby. I just can't change his life.
There goes the waterworks. So apparently what he's saying in this video is the way he was raised affects him dealing in his relationship, and how it pertains to his relationship with his mother. I don't know what happened before he went into the rift that he went to, but I'm guessing Mama D, this is Mama. I just kind of Googled her earlier. I didn't see the video, but she be like getting down.
You watch the show. It's all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, not at all. Apparently, she be getting down on this relationship or whatever. They keep doing this. Like when you Google it, a bunch of videos pop up about their relationship and, you know, the messiness that is reality TV, whatever the case may be. But there's an issue there. But he just goes into his bag about how he feels and what he's been through. And just him, you know, he's emotional. Obviously, the man was crying. You know, I cry when I talk to my mama. I almost want to play that Boys to Men song right now. Mama, you know what I'm saying? Get that journey here. Mama, you know. I don't know. But what's your take on what he just did, Mike?
Oh, it's good. It's good to have dialogue with the parents.
You say it's healthy.
Very.
I believe that.
I mean,
I believe that to be true.
Earlier, my mom passed away, and I never really talked about a lot of the things that some stuff, but not a lot of.
Hey, Mike, if you start crying into one of my microphones, I know you can afford it.
But I can't afford this one.
What you got, bro?
He can afford it, and this is my point. Here comes my point. What I don't like, and like, crying don't make you weak.
Absolutely not.
Blame placing makes you weak.
Blame placing?
Yes. What I don't like is you're 40 now. You was famous at 19. You weren't crying for help when you were glorifying your lifestyle in your lyrics. You had money enough to go get counseling, but now that you done fell off, you looking at her like the way she guided you was so wrong. Bro, be accountable, man. You could have been went and got help. You didn't want help.
But he probably didn't even know he needed it.
Maybe.
The money and all of that lifestyle kind of
Maybe.
mask a lot of the things that you do need help for.
But at the same time, we coming like black men. A lot of black men are blame placers. It's never you. It's always somebody else's fault why this situation is what it is. Oh man, I treat my wife bad because you had me in this place. I'm looking at all these things. I don't know how to treat her. I never seen a woman. Man, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you're supposed to be doing. If my mom was an alcoholic, I know, man, I'm not gonna sit up here and be drinking all day.
But some people go reverse and they become alcoholics too.
That's
two different sides of that coin that happens with people. Like, bro, I think a big part of it too is like he don't know how to treat a woman because he never seen nobody treat his mama right. That is very, very real.
I think that's false. I think that's very, so very false. Real. That's an excuse to me.
Bro, I grew up with my mom, right?
Right.
Only my mom. I did not have my father in my life. It was just me and my mom. How am I supposed to know how to be a dad?
Bro,
who taught me how to be a dad? Where was my muse? Where was I supposed to learn and be shown how to be a father?
Did you miss your dad?
I didn't even think about it. I never really thought about it until I was like 30.
Did you ever feel like, dang, I wish I had a dude to take me to do yada yada?
No, I didn't care about it. I had my uncle.
That's your dad.
No, but my uncle didn't do everything with me. My uncle wasn't there all the time.
What did he do with you? What did he do with you?
He came to my baseball games when my mom couldn't come. He picked me up from school here and there. It wasn't a lot of things that he did.
But that's the foundation.
But my uncle didn't have no kids until my little cousin was born, and then I never really had then he had to go raise his son and be in his family with them. So I don't have that. You don't have that that blueprint. Everything needs a blueprint that gets built. Everything that gets built has a blueprint. And building yourself up to be a parent. Because, bro, we learn how to be parents at different stages of our kids' life. You learn how to be a parent when they're 4 or 5 years old, when they're 9 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old. Then they 25, 26, 27, when they're 30. You still being a parent, but you learn how to be a parent differently. I never got to see that. I never got to see a father figure in my life teach me how to be a father.
So this is two-sided. This is twofold. This is definitely twofold because both of you have very valid points. And I don't even think this is an arguing point. I think this is more so geared toward opinion, one.
Yeah, there's no fact.
It's geared toward opinion. But let's be clear here. Mike, what you just said is 100% fact. I can't teach you Spanish if I've never taken a Spanish course. It's implausible. Now,
it's not the same thing.
Slow down, because the premise behind it is you think before you speak, but you speak before you think. If I'm trying to teach you Spanish, you say, bruh, I want to learn Spanish. I'm going to say, well, nigga, go take a Spanish course. I can't teach you that because I've never learned it. So what he's saying is true. He can't be he's going to make a lot of mistakes before you know what I'm saying? The point is this, and it's a hard, slippery slope because society tells you to get over it, figure it out, especially us as men. Figure it out, especially us as men. Somebody posted a couple weeks ago, at what age do we get over blaming our parents for what happened to us or how we was raised? You're not blaming them for anything, but what you do and don't do is a direct result of how you were raised. Period. So whoopings, as we know it, started where? Why don't you whoop your kids? Because they not your slaves. And it shit don't work. It just don't work. I mean, we all seen Toby. Whoosh, Toby. Whoosh, Toby. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't break him out of that. You just couldn't break him out of that. So now we don't whoop I don't whoop my kids because I don't think it works. I don't believe that whooping your kids work. I just don't. I mean, and again, that's the opinion. upon
Nerd shit.
that's the opinion. That's the opinion of people. So you give people their opinions. But at the same time, bro, you don't know what's bothering you, bro. Money don't mask nothing. Just because I hit all the whole that's that's what I'm gonna rap about. Until I realize, like, damn, it's really not the thing that I want to be rapping about. So when you say fell off, you're looking at it monetarily because he was up here. When you have a temporary pleasure, you're not thinking about busting that nut and having a kid and having to deal with that kid for 20 years.
I don't think like
Whoa, because the temporary pleasure is the sex. Why you having this? You raw sex. You're not thinking about. Hold on, bro. Like you gotta understand what I'm saying. The money that Scrappy had was a temporary pleasure, so it masks everything because I can get what I want when I want it. Now that he's not in that realm where the world is moving so fast, he's in love now, and so the things that's bothering him, he can't go to his woman. I literally just posted this and we had a whole discussion about it. You know what I mean? If I can't come to you with my deepest, darkest, who am I gonna go to?
I get it where Dennis coming from.
Yeah, no, and like I said, at a point, bro.
What I'm saying is, in my opinion, men make a lot of excuses.
They do.
Everybody makes a lot of excuses.
Man, that just hold on. I'm sorry, because not everybody. Of course, we never speak in absolutes on the I Just Want to Talk podcast.
There's a high majority of men.
The majority, in my opinion, always got an excuse for, I didn't know how to parent my child. I didn't know how to take care of my lady. I didn't know how to, you knew how to do all the wrong stuff. So why, you just didn't want to.
But it's wrong. No, because that's where both of y'all getting ready to lose. You don't know that it's wrong while you doing it.
You do.
No, you don't. Bro, listen.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. Because watch this. Why y'all niggas wearing Jordans? Y'all niggas didn't grow up wearing no damn Jordans. Nigga, shut the hell up. What are you niggas talking about?
What does that got to do with it?
Bro, because you're buying Jordans now because the social construct tells you to. You don't buy Jordans because they fucking stylish and comfortable. Because if that's the case, nigga, we'll all be walking around with Skechers on. I'm tired of us as people, bro, hanging our hats on what the world tells us to hang our hats on. Bro, we weren't raised in them shoes, bro. So we do it because it's popular because everybody else tells us to do it. Bro, because whoa. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because our children don't know that lifestyle. So then when they grow up and we say we're not gonna buy them Jordans anymore, so then they turn to selling drugs, which we all do. You know it's a wrong, but that's because you want what everybody else has. So it's not a wrong while you're doing it.
Man,
it's not a wrong. So you're not.
Every time I made a mistake, I knew I was making a mistake.
I think consciously people know when they did something.
You don't know that you're making a mistake when you do it.
Consciously, you know.
Yes.
Look at your kids.
You-
when your kids do something.
And what did I just speak to? And what did I just speak to? A temporary pleasure.
The first thing
You
they
seek
look at
the
you,
pleasure.
they know they're wrong.
Bro,
know
but
you're
you
doing-
seek.
You know you're wrong because you hide it.
But you seek the temporary pleasure of it because you seek the
Who cares
temporary.
why? You're wrong, bro.
But still, bro, you don't understand why you're chasing the wrong because that's a deeper level of conversation. Y'all sit up. If that's the case, bro, then why do y'all suggest that people go get counseling? Are those fucking crickets in the room?
No, go ahead. I thought you
No, that's the question. Why do y'all tell people to go seek counseling?
Because you've been doing wrong for so long, and now you rationalize it like you're trying to do it.
No, because you don't know any better. That's why you're doing the wrong.
Bro, you know how many people it is that can't guide their own life? You need help. You're dead. Like,
Counseling is like coaching. Everybody needs to be coached.
everybody needs to be coached, bro.
What?
But you,
Bro, y'all sound foolish.
It's coaching. Everybody needs
What?
to be coached.
you're getting coached
Bro,
to break the
everybody
habit.
No, nigga, y'all been coached by your parents.
They can coach you wrong.
Or the lack of. So you prove, bro, listen. So you're proving my point
But
then.
he knew it was wrong, is my point.
No, he didn't know he was wrong until he got older.
He didn't realize it was affecting.
So
him.
at what,
Man.
at what
He
age
knew
do
it
you,
was wrong.
No, bro,
Selling
listen.
dope and doing
No, you
dope
don't, bro, because you grow up around that, bro.
so allegedly, You've been around somebody, or you know somebody closely to you who sold dope and they didn't know it was wrong.
I mean, but you taking out of context what I'm saying. If you were raised, stop. Let's stop with the selling dope. Let's make it more relatable.
Right.
Michael Vick grew up watching dog fights. He grew up watching dog fights.
Same thing.
He grew up watching. Okay, so then it's normal in his mind.
You don't think he knew it was wrong?
Bro,
They
no.
go to jail. That's why they was hiding.
You hide it because you know it's
You
wrong,
going to
bro.
jail, bro. You know you going to jail. You know you wrong.
Yes, you know that you're
You know it's
wrong,
wrong.
bro.
He
Yo,
may
but
not-
y'all missing it, bro.
His
Listen,
opinion-
no, it's not about the opinion.
His opinion.
You're
is
missing
he don't
it.
think it's wrong. He don't believe it's wrong in his life
Because
he grew up in it.
That's the backstory to it. I grew up in this. Of course, the law says you can't, but
you don't mean you don't know it's wrong.
okay, so then that's the caveat to what I'm saying. Scrappy doesn't know that he's affected by the whorehouse
Well, he knows it now.
because he obviously because he want to slow down. He's with his thoughts. He's sitting on the toilet. It ain't popping bottles and all of this stuff going on no
Where
more.
Dennis coming from is now you don't got that bread like you had it before, and now
The
you
temporary
blaming-
pleasure.
That's not even what I'm saying either, though.
You blaming your life or blaming where you at or blaming because you can't do something or you don't know how to do something when you had 40 years to figure it out.
But he's not blaming her. He's saying this is why I'm this way because I couldn't come to you and tell you this was affecting me because you don't see it as a wrong. You're too hard. You don't see it as a wrong.
Well, now he should be able to go to his wife and be able to tell.
No, because she, like, I guess this is the relationship they have. They keep bumping heads in this.
So his wife like his mama.
His wife, that's what he said. She's hard. You're hard. I can't come to y'all and say this is affecting me because y'all telling me, man, you scrappy. You got gold and diamonds on. Nigga, man up. You don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? This is. But again, I'm not saying that you guys are wrong, but it's not because of this, or that. It's just the normalcy of it. It just became something that's a part of him. So even though there is a wrong there, it's like, man, like this is keeping me from being or doing or saying or not so much as what he wanted, you know, because if I come in here and I'm like, man, I don't know his wife's name, but wife, yeah, no, I don't like the way you really did that, you know what I'm saying? Like you hurt my feelings. Think I did what? Your mama a pimp. You grew up in a pimp house. You know, and I think that's what some of these conversations they've had. It's been that. Go ahead, Dennis.
But then
That's on him again, bro. You around the wrong woman.
Yeah, that's a bad
That's
woman.
on you. At what point?
But he don't know no better because
Bro.
Because this is the type of woman that he's. This is.
his mama been like that.
Ding 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 ding.
His mom has been nothing but the blueprint for the women that he's chosen in his life.
Everything needs a blueprint. Ain't that what you just
So I get it. You
We
right.
gotta show based upon, like, we have so many women who say we dog women on here because they don't understand what they should be doing to be their best self. We're not finna get this man no out, bro.
We're not giving him an out.
He's still responsible for how
You responsible for you.
Yes,
all the
of
time.
course.
I tell my kids,
You have to take onus.
Hate me for this. Jocelyn them hate me for this. But I tell them all the time. I can go through my group chat with them. I tell them, you responsible for how you heal, not me. So all the things that you have a problem with me, you better speak on it now, or you better learn how to heal from it. Because I'm learning how to be a dad. So if I'm still learning how to be a dad, there's going to be times where I'm not going to be it's not going to be the best.
Yeah, bro just said that.
So you have to learn how to heal on your own. You expecting other people to teach you how to heal, bro. You got to figure it. Sometimes you just got to really figure it out for yourself.
Mm.
And
What?
you might need counseling. Scrappy probably needed counseling, and he never went to it because he had a lot of money. He didn't have no reason to go to it because the money masked the fact that he couldn't get in touch with his inside. I'd have been like that with myself after having a little change. But after I had a little change in my pocket, bro, I'm like, all that shit that I got a problem with on the inside, I don't give a fuck.
So I see, bro, like what you saying makes perfect sense. There has to be a decision made. At some point, Scrappy got to make a decision. Who am I?
Right.
Who am I? Now, I'll say this, why I agree with you. Nigga, you doing it on TV. Shut up before I slap you. Like, bro, come on, bro. You could have had this conversation with your mom in the kitchen while she was cooking last Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's fake for me.
But we just talking about what was
But
said.
we're just talking about what was said. I don't need an audience to say what I have to say to you.
The part where me and you always differ is how old does somebody know that they're in trouble? Or when do you realize your situation is bad? And he thinks it's way later than I do.
I don't necessarily say later, though. It's when you come to a realization of what you truly want. And maturity happens at all different levels of life. And that's all I speak to. But understand that there is a trauma, bro, that we run from. There is a trauma that we run from because we are afraid as men to face it. I'm not saying every man, because like you said here on the I Just Want to Talk podcast, nothing is absolute. But as it pertains to millennials, I just found out that we are in the millennial age group, believe it or not. I thought we were Generation X, but it was the Boomers X, and we are millennials. It's like 1981. Yeah, we missed it by a few years. But we've come up in this Reaganomics, Joe Biden, Bill Clinton era. You know what I mean? Where, the crime reform bill. So not everybody, but I mean, you said your dad wasn't there. Stu Ray wasn't there. You had Mr. Pittman. Shout out to Mr. Pittman. He's a great father. At the same time, we grew up in that era where parents had to work 2 jobs. My mother had to work 2 jobs. Pops works at ComEd, you know what I mean? Leave there, go wherever you go, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But there is parenting that needs to happen that we didn't get for whatever reason. Don't want to draw this out. Bro, there's trauma, bro. And we all think that we're doing it the right way. Everybody does. We all think that we're doing it the right way. We all think that we're unaffected. Oh, well, because, I didn't have this, then I should know how to do it better, bro. It's really messed up on a lot of levels.
So when do you figure that out? Like
You don't figure it out, bro. You grow in life.
So you
growing every day.
When you were messing up, you felt like you were doing it right. That's the discrepancy that we're having.
When I was messing up with what? Give me something that's relatable. Just whatever. When I was hustling?
Sure.
Yes, because I made a decision at a point I don't want to do that anymore. You know what that point was? When I pulled out some money in front of a judge and she said, sit in that jury box. And it was completely unrelated, by the way. Never went to jail for drugs. Let me just say that. Never went to jail for anything close to drugs. But when they set me down for them 60 days in that county, ass pint, I came home like, hey, man, look, here, take this money, pay them people, take that, pay them. I don't want no issues because that's not for me.
So what I'm asking you one more time, just for clarity, you were moving in that direction and you thought it was okay.
In the time, yes, because it afforded me everything that I wanted. Boom.
I can't tell you that you're wrong.
It afforded me everything.
You're wrong, but I can't believe that as intelligent as you are, I can't believe that you thought that was okay.
And again, you got to understand the temporary pleasure tells you it's okay. Not the morality of it don't tell you it's okay, because if I sit down and say, well, hey, man, I'm selling dope in my community, man, I done sold something to somebody that's caused them to do something, to take something from somebody or whatever, and it's a chain reaction. You know what I mean? We all got it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
some of these conversations,
yeah, but it's this is the same conversation that I have with you. Because I'm telling you, bro, you hide from your feelings all the time. You think you're not, but I'm just like, hey, what did I tell you the other day? I'm starting to believe you now because you say it so much that I have no other choice but to give it to you. But I'm telling you, the temporary pleasure of what you're doing says it's okay. When I was copping cars and oil paintings and Girls was coming to my house like, damn, you really live like this? Had a crib with my baby mama and my girlfriend. Hell yeah, nigga, this is okay. You know, I'm going to the block, bringing bottles. We having whole barbecues. I'm jumping out of MC into a Bonneville, into an Astro van, into an older MC, into, you know what I'm saying? And I'm doing this and I'm able to do it. And I'm getting all of this street credit that I think is so important to everybody, but it's important to nobody. Because what the fuck is it worth 20 years later? You know what I'm saying? When we're sitting in here and I'm restarting, building a new platform, getting new street credit that's illegal, that's legal, and it's not illegal. And that's all I'm saying. So in the temporary pleasure of it all, of course it's okay.
Did you feel like that too? When you made mistakes,
Nah,
did you
I
know
do
that you
all
were... Me too.
Again, bro, y'all not listening at what I'm saying.
He's talking
The
about
moral aspect is wrong. Of course I know it's wrong.
when you doing something 'cause you
But I
do it.
got everything that I want. I got the chirp. I got the mics. I got the chains. I go to the club. I mean, at one point, we just talked about this, me and Rich G the other night. Bro, we was throwing parties at Camille's, literally giving away purses and diamond rings
So
and
if you would've-
diamond earrings. Like, bro, go to my mom.
You're saying the same thing. You just took it somewhere else. Morally, you knew that you were wrong.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
But
So
when
okay, you were cool with doing it. You were cool with the fact that you were doing something wrong because of the reward at the end. That's fine. But all I'm saying is, you knew you were wrong, so you were willing to accept whatever consequence came with it. So this dude, same thing, back to scrap.
it still affects him, bro.
No, it affects you fine. But what I'm saying is, you understood the way you grew up was wrong a long time ago.
Right.
So I don't want to hear you talk about how you didn't have help, you didn't know such and such.
But he didn't have the help. Just because he got the money, bro, that don't equate to help.
But if you really want help, you'll seek it.
But the temporary pleasure of having the money and he was popping.
It made him not.
Listen,
he needed to get help.
the relationship that he wanted with his mother, he was getting from the world. The world was giving him, his face was everywhere. He was on all of the rap stations. He was on XXL, whatever they do, you know, the new class, the rookie class, the freshman class. You know what I'm saying? He had that, bro. He go to the club.
That was so long ago, he was in the source.
Man, I don't know. Double listen, I'm sorry. I said double. He had 5 months. You know what I'm saying? But like the world paid attention to him. He was a little scrappy. The BME click. I don't know. Is that the same thing? I think that I don't know. I don't know. It sounds good. But like that was the temporary pleasure that hid it. And now that life has slowed down, everything is gone. All he hears is the echoes of what was. And now he's creating his new podcast to make it relatable. And he understands what wasn't.
But is that where it didn't? Is that what you trying to say? Where he playing a blind game now?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
And again, this is let's go back to it. This is TV. They did that for that, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all done had this conversation at the barbecue.
And he gets to be the main idea of the story.
Yes.
But I'm talking about black men as a whole do exactly what he did. It's everybody else's fault when you've been doing what you want to do your whole life. Now you got somebody around you who won't leave because she's with you.
They in love. The way they play it.
Fine, yeah, sure. But,
Toxic. It's toxic.
but you acting like you don't know why you do these things. Bro, you're making choices. You're not making mistakes. You understand every single thing you're doing. You're making choices.
But am I a criminal for speaking to it though?
No.
You are.
Does that make me less than because I'm speaking to it?
You're making it makes you weak for making an excuse.
And that's why they don't say anything.
No,
Because
you're
of
making an
that.
excuse.
Because when he says something, that's what he's going to be labeled. Weak.
Man, go
So
get it together before you come over here then. Don't disturb me.
Bro, do you know, bro?
And
How hard is that, bro? He can't go get it
I'm
together.
guilty of this too, though. But I done been around people and I'm not ready to be around you. And you are in a good space, and here I come interrupting what you on, and I know I'm still on board. I'm bogus.
That's the shoes. That's the shoes. You putting the shoes on to make it make sense.
I'm
That's what
trying
I'm.
to give you an example. So
I 100% understand everything that you're saying because in the sense of growth and development, you have to look in the mirror to see you before you can see anybody. And I'm literally in that space in my life right now where I'm looking at everything that I've done saying, I did this. Nobody else did. But I'm 38. Guess how old Scrappy is?
But look,
30.
but look what you did. You said, I did
Bro,
this. He went to his
It's-
mama and
but it's-
said, man, look what you did to me.
What you, bro? Slow down.
That don't mean
Hey,
you can do it though.
slow down. You know what? Let's stop this conversation before I get. Bro, chill, fam.
She
Chill,
still
But he
did.
looked in that mirror and
Chill,
said,
man.
look what you did to me. When I talk about me, all these kids, mothers, 5 kids, 4 months, man, that's my fault.
But do you know
All of
why?
them.
But do you want to know why he looking at D saying that Mama D Mama? I don't know.
Sure.
Shout out to Miss Edna D Mama. Shout out to my Cuddy man, R.I.P. The one I remember, man. I love him to death. Do you know why? Because she's never taken accountability for what she did to him. That's the part you're missing. Slow down, Mike. I'm sorry. She's never said, "Hey, you know what? I did."
She did though, but that's
I don't. You know what I'm saying. And I don't know. And if she
yeah,
then 100% you're right.
yeah, no, on the
You-
show she did.
If
She
she's
did that years
yeah,
ago.
a bunch of times.
okay, so then why y'all ain't told me this? I'm arguing for Scrappy. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, Scrap.
Bitch wrong on love.
That's the Scrappy Mama in that order.
That's mama.
Hey, little Scrappy, get your crybaby ass off TV, nigga. Why y'all sitting here in these comments letting me argue for this fool that his mama been said? Baby, I'm sorry. Mama had you in the trap. I was wrong. And pow out. See, that's what I'm okay. So then I have no argument for little Scrappy. Hey, listen.
Had this conversation with his
But this is what I'm saying. Like, instead of doing it on
But I think
TV,
it's a lot of people who have been apologized to several times, and they still, Mama, you did this.
and then they don't have a leg to stand on, bro. Because if what else can I do?
Ain't nothing I can do.
What else can I do, bro?
But that also goes back to you get older, like, bro, I know all the stuff my mom didn't do, and I never spoke to her about it or anything like that. And some stuff I did, but not everything. But also, too, as an adult, as a rational adult that actually can critically think, I'm like, yeah, my mom did the best she could with what she knew.
And that's what I just told my mom.
Running around blaming your parents, like they did the best they could with what they knew, and you still made it to a certain point, and then it was on
You know what?
to learn things.
You're
in
right.
a certain way, and then you chose to use your back trauma
Because
to
he
make bad
said it.
decisions.
He said it in the recording. He was like, "You helped me get into this rap game. You helped." So they have had this conversation. But to that point, then you don't have a leg to stand on.
Yeah, like he,
And I mean, so then that's sucker shit. Getting back to Kyrie being a sucker for
Wait.
apologizing.
Kyrie still
Wait.
Oh, don't do that because I didn't know. No, I said he said that sucker shit. I'm just
No.
going.
Yeah, Kyrie
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to see if I can grab one real quick.
Well, no, because if D,
Is that a W for
that's
me?
not a W, bro. Because listen, bro, listen. Here we are. You watch this. I don't watch this. If I know she apologized, bro, this not even a subject we talking about. Because that's a weak man. That's
And that was my
who.
point.
No, that's a weak man. If you done sat down with your mama in the room and y'all done cried, you know what I'm saying? You put all your cards. It goes back to when you come to the table.
But at the same time,
Hold on, Mike.
She apologized doesn't mean that he put out there how he felt. Because
But
he
even
may not have known how
whoa,
to.
but even still, Mike, she's come to the table with her hands open to you in a submissive way. You know what, son? I wronged you. But Mike, there is no but there, bro.
Yeah, it is a but.
Nah.
Who are us to tell him when he should take her submissiveness?
Again,
He has a right to take that.
He has a right to
right?
take it
No,
when he's ready to take it.
you're right. But still, with that said, you can't keep coming to me every time you get mad because how many different variations of this apology? How can I apologize to you in? Hold on, hey Dennis, watch this. How can I apologize to you in Spanish if I ain't never learned how to? Hey, that's just that, bruh.
But he got a right to take in. Like a lot of us don't.
It's
really,
on him to forgive her when he forgives
he's
her.
ready to.
At the same time, I can't keep saying Dennis didn't buy me them 6s he got on his feet, and he bought his, and he was like, "Well, bro, I bought you like 6 pairs of ones, but I wanted them 6s, Dennis. Why you?" Bro, I bought you 6 pairs of ones. But Dennis, I want
He keep apologizing and keep apologizing and keep apologizing.
you use the word,
At some
and
point, you
he's
have to
enabling
stop.
her. That's when she's enabling him by apologizing
Yeah.
every single time. Because what can I do different? But apologize. What you think this apology getting ready to sound like Christmas?
Everyone is gonna sound like the same one I gave
Yeah,
you
no.
2 weeks
Now
ago.
I agree. He's Jesus Christ. That was a scat.
It's the same dude every time.
All right,
Buddy got a Chevy Cavalier.
bro, gone. What you say? What somebody stole a Cadillac converter? Now that's a weak man. Those type of men who make excuses for something that they know better.
Do you feel like he's making an excuse?
No. But this is what Dennis was speaking to, like, because he said a lot of men make excuses.
Oh, I thought
Like,
we were
if-
talking about with Scrap. I thought we were talking about Scrap.
If I haven't even attempted to heal from it, or I've been to the mountaintop and had the discussion, like, what am I saying? You know, that's like the dude we keep saying, dudes who go to prison over and over again for selling dope. Bro, you keep going to jail. Like, try something different. You're a bad drug dealer.
It's not working.
I won't even touch that one, but I'm in and out of that. But for Scrap, even if
You felt like he was
I tried
blaming
to-
his mama for his situation? Or the fact that he don't know how to treat his wife?
he said his situation put him in a space where he don't know how to treat his wife. I kind of just lost my train of thought trying to backpedal out of that last one so quick. I don't know why I got out of that space so fast. You would swear I owed somebody who sold dope $40 or something. I was getting out of that
There
room.
you go, man. You gotta chill,
Like, watching
fam.
this like Dennis still owed me.
I remember that too.
That shit was 2011.
I don't know. I just always want people to be accountable. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree. Accountability is huge.
And I don't think that he showed any. Like, bro, if we didn't have this talk, oh, that's where I was going. If we had this talk in season 1 and now we in season 12,
Yeah,
And we having the same talk again.
we still having the
you
same
need to be
conversation.
helping yourself at this point because we have already. So you can't talk to her about, man, I didn't have anybody to help me through this,
Right.
and that's what I mean. Like, people play the victim, not people. I'm talking about black men right now. That's
Right.
that's who I'm talking about.
Right.
You play the victim so long, and then like the whole world's against me, such and such, bro. You've been in the same space. You have come to the realization of what you need 12 seasons ago, bro.
Right.
You should have been when you got some help.
Is
I agree.
But is it black men or is it just the black community? The black community is full of victims. Like, that's
But a
all
black
we do.
man said it, so I'm gonna stay focused on him.
We-
I ain't gonna
we-
talk about
we-
anybody
It's
else.
it's clean on both ends.
It's a victimhood. Like he feels like he's a victim. Is he wrong to feel like he's a victim?
I mean, he is if they've already had this conversation.
He's playing the victim.
Yeah, because and that's what I'm saying, Mike. Like I'm trying to give you some clarity here on your stance on the matter. We're not trying to walk away from, how he feels. But if his mother has already said, "Son, I'm sorry," what else can she do? And this is this.
nothing else.
Slow down.
No, I'm in
Right.
her position.
So again, this goes back to what I was saying earlier. He will mature when he's ready. He still want to keep playing the victim. Who am I to call him weak? But you can't keep pointing me out in public, expecting a witch hunt for what you feeling, when I've already said I'm not the witch, or I was the witch. I was the witch. I was the witch. You caught me. Don't keep burning me at the stake. You can't keep burning me at the stake. You can't keep burning me at the stake. So for him now, money's gone, echoes in the back of his head. Go sit down, bro. Scrappy, what are you doing here? No, he know how to sit down.
No, he don't know how to treat his wife.
But this is the time to sit down, because I think what he's saying is he wants to be better for her.
Then they need to go see marriage counselor.
No, because it ain't. Well,
They
I don't.
need to be
Yeah,
coached through their marriage. Sometimes you got to be coached through things because you don't know how.
yeah, but at the same time, bro, just because something what works for you ain't gonna work for
I
me.
speak Spanish.
Nah, but
And
that's
you don't.
right.
Somebody has to coach you.
And so,
to speak in Spanish.
but watch this
So
though,
he needs somebody
and
to coach him.
that's the caveat, because
His mama can't.
no, you'll learn Spanish a whole lot faster than I will. So just because what worked for you won't work for me. So you can't coach me on how to be married. You can sit me down and we can go over the terms of my life. And then I'll start to see like, well, dang, the good kind of did outweigh the bad because everything that I've had is because of her. Bang, 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 bang. We just had this conversation the other day. You can't sit up and blame your mama for the rest of your life for everything that didn't happen to you, because when you sit down and think about the good and the good would always outweigh the bad because you made it here where you are today. You don't make it here without her, one way or the other way.
But that's my mom. Some people make
Well, no.
it where they are and they mom's a piece of shit.
But guess what?
That happens too.
If his mama,
It could happen further if it wasn't for her.
hey, if his mama would have swallowed him, nigga, where he would have made it?
Just because you put me on this earth don't mean that I'm supposed to sit here.
Shit, you a damn fool.
Just because you have a kid, just because you bring somebody on this
You
earth,
are
doesn't give you
a
right to
damn
be a piece of shit.
fool. No, because that's see now you hold on. You're accusatory right now.
But
You're-
I'm saying,
no, no,
giving
no.
them a okay.
Slow down.
What was
Brought
your
you on this
disrespect? You
earth.
said just because I brought you on this earth, what?
You don't mean you get to be a piece of shit and get excluded.
But hold
Because I
on.
made it.
But slow down. We're not talking about exclusion here, Mike. Parents, hold on, bro. Parents are pieces of shit because they're pieces of shit, right? It just happens. That's the way it happens. But guess what? That's your piece of shit, bro. Don't write it off.
But no, you saying that like
That's what I'm saying.
At this point now.
No, I didn't say whatever I did got you here.
No, you saying because you at this point now, because they had you. Like your mom can have you and put you through hell all your life, and you make it to 35, and you turn into this great person that's a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, and your mom the whole time did nothing for you.
And I'm not saying you have to celebrate them. I'm not saying celebrate them, but if she don't have
That
you,
good don't outweigh that bad.
Mike,
She didn't do no good.
but if she don't have you, bro.
that doesn't overshadow all the bad.
Yes, it does, because then you don't exist in the space that you are existing.
Sometimes parents are so bad that kids or people get to a point they kill themselves. That's bad parenting. It's bad parents. Like you giving parents an out. Of
That's a
parenting.
decision.
No, if you a bad,
You didn't kill yourself because I was a bad parent.
You don't know what traumatic
Man,
events you go through.
whoa.
People,
Whoa,
you just spoke
yeah,
on
nah.
traumatic events.
Yeah.
It's traumatic things that happen to people. People get raped and kill themselves. So things happen to people and it's traumatic. The
That
dude
is-
that went to Rikers Island and ended up he put him in Rikers Island for what, 10 years?
Yeah.
And he was innocent and he got out and he didn't know how to survive. He killed himself.
Yeah.
That's his fault.
That's a decision.
It's a
It is
decision
a
based on
decision.
things
Seek
that
help.
happen.
Seek help. Ain't that's what y'all just said? Seek help.
He should.
So you have to
And
make
he
the decision.
did.
No, but you have
But
to.
here's
I don't know that. I don't know that
Traumatic
situation,
Things that happen to you in your life,
bro.
bring you to
And
certain
you,
things, and if it brings you to the point of killing
Yeah.
yourself, which I still
we going too far.
wrong,
We going too far. We going too far. We going too far. We going too far. We going too far left in what I'm saying. Let's reel it back a little bit. Let's reel it back a little bit. My only point is, as you sit on that couch right now in your body, you don't exist without your parents.
Fact.
That's all I'm saying.
That's a fact.
That's all I'm saying. So you don't have to celebrate them, but you don't have to 100% condemn them either. You're making a choice to do either.
You always make it.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying, bro. You getting ready, you talking about niggas killing and getting raped. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to die. I don't want nobody to get raped. I don't know if I can say that over here. They gonna cancel me, man. Kyrie, goddammit.
But if you get traumatically events in your life, just because your mama had you, does not mean like that one good deed.
But
She
again,
had
Mike,
you
I'm not.
outweigh
But
all of these traumatic things that they did. Some people
So-
rather not be here than to have went through the shit that they went
so
through.
in a sense, right? But in a sense, by that same token, the success of it, because we keep going to the dark side. I don't want to go to the dark side. I don't really like DC comics like that. That went over did his head. That went over did his head. He was like, "What did he just say? What did he just say? Dark side? What? Look, you grew up without a mother. You grew up without a father. You got mama. You have kids. Your intentions is to be a better father than the one that was shown to you because he was non-existent. So you make that conscious decision because of him, in spite of him. So he's still your reason, good, bad, or otherwise.
That's my
Again,
situation.
I'm not saying celebrate him or denounce his fatherhood to you.
And you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But you still make so just understand that the basis of what I'm saying is as you live and breathe Sir Michael Davenport, you are not Sir Michael Davenport without mama, daddy. That's it. That's it. Scrappy, stop blaming mama. Stop blaming mama. Because now you know. Mama said, I'm sorry.
She says she's sorry, but that doesn't.
I was
Sorry
wrong.
don't fix everything. Sometimes we think we can say we sorry, apologize, all kind of ways, but it does not fix your.
So what does?
He has to work on that himself. No matter how many times she apologizes, he's gonna have to
That go
work
back
on
to
that
what you told your
himself.
kids. Like you gotta heal
You gotta
yourself.
heal yourself.
So that's the W for DA then.
Sometimes you
Because
have-
that's what I said.
Yeah,
When he's ready. When
when
he's
he's
ready.
ready, he has to heal himself. But
Amen.
you can't keep running around.
Hey,
till you're
Dennis,
40,
this is what I
50
do,
years
G. I
old trying to
win.
heal yourself.
I win, baby.
At some point, he
I
has to
win.
heal
We went
himself,
to so many
period.
detours.
Yeah.
I don't.
You
I
don't
just
know
know
it.
I'm right. I'm talking about.
Yeah,
this
I
man
just
being
noticed
accountable.
him.
He's not being accountable. He's not being accountable.
That's what I'm saying. Accountability comes at your pace.
Bro, at some point, you can't be 40, 50 years old still trying to heal. Bro, get serious about healing.
Yeah, you don't want to heal.
You don't want to heal at a point. Bro, you knew your mama had you in the whorehouse at 26.
Mike got them tap dancer shoes on.
You knew your mama had
Did
you
you
in the
just hear?
whorehouse
Did you
at
hear him just put the
26?
shoes on and start to?
But you
He
have,
definitely.
you have to learn to heal yourself. He had plenty of time to heal himself.
He got to heal himself. He has time to heal himself. He don't want to heal himself.
He don't.
You know what I'm saying?
You
He
got-
tap dancing.
How long we gonna be 50 years old? Little Scrappy gonna be on Love and Hip Hop still arguing with his mama. And y'all gonna be like, well, he still gotta mature. Bro,
Hey.
you 50.
Accountability is accountability, people. I don't want to draw y'all too late. I got my brother, Sir Michael Davenport, in the building. I got Dennis Pittman in the building. What's y'all closing? What you got? What you got for Kyrie? What you got for
Thank y'all for coming
LeBron?
out. God bless you. Good night.
Is this nigga Russell Simmons?
Def Jam watchers. They gonna call me up.
In the grand scheme of things, Kyrie made a decision. So did LeBron. Whose fault is it? It's not ours to give. Opinion is opinion. Hey, if I don't believe in what you got going on and I speak on it, don't blame me for anything. But if you got people defending you like DA, you will always come out on top. Little Scrappy, stop with the unaccountability, man. If your mama apologized, nigga, stop crying on TV. You sound like a weak man. Hey, nevertheless, people, it's your boy DA. I got Dennis Pittman in the building. I got Sir Michael Davenport in the building. It's your boy on I Just Want to Talk. We done. Y'all be cool.